Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of the smoking section. And we're back with another movie review, another hood classic. And I'm sure everybody's seen it. And if you haven't, you need to go watch it real quick and then come back to the show. Tonight, we're going to review Menace to Society. How y'all feel about that, fellas?
Oh yeah, I'm ready for it tonight. I'm ready. I'm ready. It's a good movie. Good movie.
Yes, sir.
Before we get into it, to answer your question, Jamal, like I'm sure, like many of us here on this panel, um, viewers watching and stuff like that, I'm sure many of us have seen Menace to Society multiple times. I watched it again for the first time in some years though yesterday, and like we was talking before we got on, it was very short. I don't think I remember it being that short. you know,
I,
Yeah.
I was
I'm
like,
glad
bro,
you.
I 100% agree with you, Joe. When I was
Yeah,
younger, Joe, it's like, man, I doubt this movie long.
I really don't
Yeah,
remember it being
that's
that
still
short.
the same thing.
Yeah, but watching it back, and we're gonna get into everything. Watching it back though, it's it's really like, man, I can see so much
Yeah,
things in the movie, because like we doing it, I'm watching it now in a review. I'm watching it. I got my book out. I'm taking notes. I'm not just enjoying it. You feel me? Smoking the blunt, eating and stuff like that. Like now, I'm like really locked in and watching it. And man, it's so many signs in this movie. You feel me? It's so
Yep.
many signs. Um, but yeah, that was my like real overall introduction thoughts of it, and I guess we'll get into it, right?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
You had anything to add to that, Jamal?
No, I agree with you. I also wanted to say, this movie was directed by the Hughes brothers, and for the fans of ours that watched our their president's review, go in the archive and look at that.
Mhm.
The Hughes brothers, they directed their presidents and Menace to Society, and actually, Menace to Society was the Hughes brothers' first movie, so this is their debut movie.
That I didn't know. I actually thought Dead Presidents was this.
I
How about
did
that?
too.
How about that?
No, remember their presidents came out after this.
hmm
Yeah,
So all right, Menace to Society, yeah. Um, so the opening scene really is Kane and Old Dog. You feel me? Regular hood shit. Two homies going up in the store, getting a little brew or whatever the case may be is. And you have the Koreans there. Hurry up and buy. You feel me? Y'all know that stereotype
Yeah,
how it
yeah,
used to
yeah,
be in the
just about,
80s.
yeah, yeah.
You know, I don't want no trouble. It just really stuck out to me. Like y'all talk about y'all don't want no trouble, but y'all like verbally, racially profiling these dudes. Because regardless to what you think, their energy when they walk in, they're not even looking at you. You feel me? It's not like they casing the joint. You get what I'm saying? They dead ass laughing and talking and blah 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 blah. So yeah, like that to me was like I don't want to blame it on them, but they definitely caused the tension in that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'll
they
say,
go.
oh,
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I was just about to say that. I agree with that. I agree with everything you have said. I would say I kind of like put the blame. I would say because, like you said, they walked in the store. They weren't on nothing. Like you said, they were just on two homies going to the store, get some
Exactly.
brew. You know what I'm saying? Laughing and kicking like we always do. And then she instantly like, oh man, they come in. You know what I'm saying? Joe try to get us for our stuff.
For real.
yeah,
Like, so they pay the man, you feel me? Can't tell dog to grab the change and shit, give him the change, and then you know that famous line. You feel me? Well, one famous line came before the real famous line. And that first famous line was, "I feel sorry for your mother."
Your mama.
And then,
Yeah.
what you say about my hold on, what the fuck you say about my mama? Yo, that shit made old dog go off, B. Like that made old dog just go off. And you know, he rocked them, came sitting there. Dog, what the fuck is you doing? You feel me? Let's go. Old dog take Shorty to the back, get the tape, knock her, you feel me? Until Kane, like, you know, fuck this, we out of here. Boom. So that's that opening scene right there. And
Drop the bar.
Man, you the psychology major of our group, bro. You know, like you were saying earlier, bro. My bad, may cut you off, but like you was saying earlier, I watched this movie back like 2-3 days ago for the review for the first time in years with 30-something-year-old eyes, and it seemed like Old Dog, played by Lorenz Tate, of course.
Yeah.
It's like Old Dog got a what's the word, like an illness, bro. Like he just quick to snap at everything. Like what's you know what I'm saying? What would that be?
Okay, so let me clarify. My good brother here, you know, said I got the major. I don't have an actual major. He just giving me my props because he knows that I'm into psychology and I go in deep into things like that. So I do not have a major, y'all. So whatever I'm about to say to answer this question, don't hold it against me if I'm wrong, and don't take it for gold if you believe I'm right. You feel me? But
you got the hood major.
he from what I read, saw, studied, and conversations that I have, Old Dog is he's literally what they call like the living embodiment of a product of his community. You get what I'm saying? Like, I guess people would say, I don't want to sociopathic in a way, but I really don't want to say that because there are actually a lot of differences between a psychopath and a sociopath. You get what I'm saying? Like there are differences between that. And from what I know, I think Old Dog really send those sociopathic vibes. And for people watching, you know, sociopath and that's, you know, killers and the horror movies and thrillers and stuff like that. But in some cases, these people are really a product of their environments. That's what I was, you know, trying to get at earlier. And that's what I got from Old Dog.
Old Dog, his backstory not really explained in the movie. So, you know, I would say not most cases, but a lot of cases, you know, it stems from childhood trauma, like kids who's neglected a lot. You know what I'm saying? They grow up, and then when they grow up, they become like aggressive. They just be snapping at everything. You feel me? Am I making sense?
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, you make some sense right there with that. Yeah,
you're making a lot of sense. A lot of that is a lot of it is ego driven, but more so than ego driven, a lot of it is it comes from trying to adapt in a hostile environment, trying to survive. You feel me? In a hostile environment, a lot of people they take different routes. You feel me? Some people find something and hold on to something that they think could get them out that environment, while others accept it and say, shit, if I'm gonna be here in this shit, I gotta be the baddest, meanest motherfucker in this bitch because my life depends on it. You feel me? Some people go by rap. Some people they triggered by reputation. Who are you to even talk to me like this? Who are you? You feel me? So I don't know if I answered your question, but it's so many things, especially growing up in the hood. You feel me? Because as we move on, we see the riots, right? The riots that pop shit off and all kinds of shit like that during I forget it was, but it was damn, they had the whole damn year up there, but it
It was
escapes
back in
me.
the 60s.
Yeah, back in the 60s. You feel me? So like in that environment, I mean, sink or swim. You know that shit, man. You feel me? I'm sure you've met some old dogs. I'm sure you know some old dogs. We all know an old dog. One or two. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know who old dog remind me of too, watching the whole movie? Not completely, but I see some King Von. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Or some real
I can see
shit.
that.
You feel
I can
me?
see
I
that.
saw a lot of King Von, yo, like for real. Like, damn, that's exactly who this nigga remind me of right now. You know?
Yeah.
So moving on, you know, that's when we get some narration from Kane, and he pretty much give us his backstory, you know. Mom's, you know, was a junkie, you feel me? Mom's was an addict, his pops was a dealer, you feel me? Um, then we saw the flashback where you know, Kane out there having their little party and stuff like that. They got all of the people over. Kane come out. We meet Purnell, you feel me? Who became his OG, school him to the
Yeah.
game. And I think it's
Purnell was
in
played by Glenn Plummer. He an all-star.
AKA OG Bobby Johnson, you feel me?
Yep.
For real, you know? For real. But I think it's implied that Purnell's OG was probably Kane's father, or maybe I'm just making that connection myself. You feel me? But you could tell that Purnell had some type of love for Kane. Kane told us that. You feel me? But
Yeah.
we get the scene where Kane Pops, who's played by Samuel L. Jackson, we already know that's an all-star. You feel me?
Yeah.
He playing cards with his peoples and shit. They got people over. Dude start talking. You know, he said, "Yo, ain't about time. You owe me my money." Y'all know the scene. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't never tell another man that, bro. You never tell another man that.
Man, that yo, you all nonchalant in that man home. His lady right there too.
She
And
has
people
the
who
title
saw the
though.
movie, they know what we're talking about. Y'all know what we're talking about.
Yeah, like you don't never. You feel me? So you know.
Somebody told me that in high school. You don't think we got to fight?
Bro,
You know
I
what I'm
went to
saying?
yeah, I don't play games with that shit. Like when somebody say that to me, I gotta. If I say that to somebody, that means I want to fight. I'm not giving you an option. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So if somebody
Don't
say
say
that to me,
anything.
I definitely want to scrap. Like
You
real
can
talk.
say anything. You can say anything in the world. Oh, yo, bald head ass, yo, bitch ass. You can say
Don't
anything
say
in the
that.
world, but you say that. That's like, nah, bro.
And then
You begging for a fight on the real one. Yeah.
dude all casual with it. You feel me? You better rock them. Then we hear Kane narration. That was the first time he saw his pops kill somebody. Wasn't the last. You feel me? We find
Yep.
out that his mom's OD, his pops was killed in a drug deal, mom's OD, so he moved in with his grandparents and stuff like that. You know, typical nice family. Obviously a nice little Christian family.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
values, morals and stuff. I just wonder, I don't know if it was ever said, but I wonder who's like was that his father's parents or was it his mother's parents?
I want the same thing too during the movie. I was saying because
Yeah,
when I was
you
because
know.
when I look back on the movie, I'm like, dog, Joe, they never actually really gave that
Yeah.
they never really told us that like, hey, is this such grandparents or anything?
And this is what I love about like watching movies and stuff like in an analytical way because I actually never asked that question until I watched it again for this show. I never asked that question until because I'm trying to take notes and I'm like, yeah, he moved in with his grandparents, and I'm like,
I get what you
which
said.
side?
Yeah.
I get
Like,
exactly what you're
which
saying.
side of
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah, yeah.
grandparents was it? His pops or was it? You know, I like stuff like that. But you know,
And it's
narration.
crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro, that you brought it up because I was thinking the same thing. So I tried to, Google some shit and try to find an answer to it. I couldn't find none.
Never had an answer for it. They probably never
Yeah, nah.
specified. Nobody ever asked that in the interview. Because sometimes, when you go to the director's interview, you'll find out certain things about the movie that's not even like really said in the movie. Because people
I
ask
did
certain questions. Yup.
found some old interviews from the Hughes brothers, and they were saying when they directed this movie, they wanted it to be realistic. So they got real California actors, and we'll get into that. Like how Kane moved with his grandparents. That's how shit really was. Kids, sometimes kids be bad. You send them with their grandparents, or their parents get strung out, killed, locked up. Send them with their grandparents. So that's how it really was.
And to this day, people get sent with their grandparents. You feel me? Their grandmoms raised them, their grandfather, their grandparents, and stuff like that. It be like that for real. That's that tribe. Sometimes, I guess sometimes you done did all you could for your child, but you can still be there for your grandchild. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
If that makes sense,
But also too though, I got a question. This really wasn't specified in the movie, but it didn't say this in the movie or nothing. I just want to ask the question. I'm like, man, Joe. I'm like, man, the mom didn't have a sister that Kane could have stayed with, or older brother or something he could have stayed with. He could have just went to the grandparents like that instantly.
Probably did, probably didn't. It just was like, just like Jamal said, he tried to Google and find out, and
yeah.
You feel me? So, Jamal, you there? Look like you froze for a minute, bro.
Yeah, but say Joe, is he all man?
It's all right. I'm pretty sure he'll hop back in when he. Oh, there you go, right there.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
I thought that snozberries had you snozed for a minute, bro. That's a little inside joke, y'all. That's a little inside joke.
Right. Just amongst the buddies right here. Just amongst the buddies. That's all it is.
So y'all got anything else on that scene? Kane's narration, his pops rocking old boy, and how he transitioned to his grandparents' house. Y'all got anything else on that?
No, I mean, looking back on it, like you said earlier, Samuel L. Jackson, he's an all-star. We all know that. But a lot of people might not know that during that time, when that movie came out during that time, Samuel L. Jackson wasn't a big star yet. He ain't really popped to Pulp Fiction and Pulp Fiction and Jurassic Park.
Hey,
and
bro,
Pulp Fiction and Jurassic Park came out after this. So niggas went back and watched it.
Hey, bro, get on my head though, cause just after you got done talking, also I said question like, man, how many movies was he in before he did this movie? I swear I asked that question. But get out my head though, for real.
He was just some shit. I mean, check out Samuel L. Jackson IMDb. That shit's long.
He earned the nickname the hardest working man in Hollywood.
Yeah. True that.
I mean, before then, he always had a little cameo here, cameo there. Remember Coming to America? You know what I'm saying? He was, but he didn't really get no main role.
Right here, a small partner Coming to America though.
Yeah, a little camp, a little small part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, he ain't really started popping until after this though. I just wanted to throw that out there in case people ain't know.
One more thing that stood out to me watching this again. Y'all remember how proud his grandparents were that he was going to graduate high school?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's two sides to that, right? And the positive side obviously is grandparents saying he'll be the first one. You feel me? And that's definitely what's up. You feel me? That's accomplishment. That's something that they wanted him to do. You feel me? He got through it, whatever the case may be. But I don't know. Me now at my age, I've learned that shit. High school diploma. I mean, I don't want to shoot anything down, but I don't know. It felt like it gave off a vibe like this is something that you need to succeed in life. And I don't have a high school diploma, but I'm pretty good. You feel me? I made out all right. You know,
Yeah.
that just stood out to me. Like, was that like some big
I,
goal for everybody back in the days like that?
I'll say,
Yeah, especially. Go ahead,
go ahead,
Wes.
bro.
Now, I was gonna say I think it is a big deal. I mean, especially out there in California in them neighborhoods, because this movie was centered around Crenshaw and Watts.
Yeah,
So that's
in
where
the
like Nipsey
90s.
Hussle from, Ice-T, you know what I'm saying? Tyrese even from out that bitch. But it's real rough out there. So for someone to graduate high school, that's really a big thing. I'm pretty sure it was like that in New York. It was like that here in Virginia. It was like that in Chicago, everywhere. You know, especially back in the 90s when, you know what I'm saying, you got kids out there in the streets. When you graduate high school, that's a big accomplishment.
Yeah, a lot of kids wasn't staying in school. And see, you know what? And that makes a lot of sense because I'll be honest, I dropped out of school. I didn't finish school. So maybe that's why I was like, I see that though. That makes a lot of sense.
I, I failed. I was in high school for 5 years. I failed a year. You know what I'm saying?
But you finished it though, right?
Yeah.
That's all that matters. For real. That's all that matters, B. We got, you feel me? Now we get the introduction of the team, so to speak, right? We got Kane with his cousin Harold. That shit always remind me of that J Hood ball. Pull up at the lights like I'm Kane's cousin, like you Kane's cousin Harold. For real, that's a J Hood ball, yo, for real. Pull up at the light like Kane's cousin Harold. But anyway, they go into the party. That's where we get an introduction to everybody. Harold's from Long Beach though. He wasn't in the hood with them. I guess he was just visiting and shit. Come to the party. Everybody know everybody. They chilling. You know, regular hood shit, house party type shit. We get introduced to AWAX. You feel? We already know O-Dog. But
right, yeah.
So we going in, dude tell Kane, like, I seen the tape. What tape? Nigga, I seen the tape. What tape they talking about, y'all?
Right, yeah. At the liquor store.
See, that's another thing about old Dog. Does he need validation? Why does he keep showing it off? He talking about making copies of it and selling it and shit.
Right. You want to get popped.
He already ready to smoke somebody ASAP. Now he just, it's just something I just noticed. Maybe it's nothing.
Nah, it is something for real. It's because so we get introduction AWAX, older type nigga, right? Who's played by MC8. I don't know if the viewers know that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like Kane said, you feel me? He just one of them older dudes that just been doing shit for so long. He just trying to see other niggas do. Like, he's not one of the OGs that's trying to guide the young niggas.
Yeah.
You feel me? He's not one of the OGs that's dropping knowledge. Like, yo, you feel me? That stay away from this, stay in school. Me, my brother, I'm telling you, my brother can attest to this. Like, OGs in the hood used to chase us and beat us up if they caught us cutting school. Like, real talk. Take y'all back to school.
Yeah.
You for real? Fuck y'all doing out of school? You don't want to go to school? Real talk.
Right.
But then you got the nigga wax. You feel me? He's that other side of the coin. You feel me? He just stuck in his ways. You feel me? And if y'all little niggas is all in, fuck it. I'm gonna teach y'all how to be all in, but in this game, not in the other shit. I'm gonna teach y'all how to. You feel me? Because I guess there's OGs like that in the hood too. If you choose this game, I'm gonna show you how to maneuver this game. but exactly how to do it right or whatever. I don't know if that's what Wax was to him. You feel me? But like Kane said, he was just an older OG that just loved doing dirt so much he liked seeing other niggas doing it too. You feel me? So then we get Old Dog, and pretty much like you were saying, right? Yo, Old Dog is this, and you feel me? Do we need validation? He throwing this shit around. Kane told us in the very beginning of Old Dog, America's, you feel me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Young, black, and don't give a fuck. Old Dog don't. How many times did he tell us in the movie?
A bunch of times.
He don't give a fuck. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
he don't fear consequence. Now, we don't know if Old Dog don't fear consequence because he hasn't had any. You feel me? Which we will get to later on down the line. Consequences that Old Dog probably has not even seen or acknowledged yet. You feel me? But
Right,
he really don't. We don't know if it's a chemical thing. Or maybe he just young. You feel me? And just don't know yet. But
I'll say I think like the first consequences happen. I don't want to jump ahead of shit. I don't want to jump ahead of the movie or nothing. But
we're gonna get
the first consequences, right?
A lot of consequences throughout this movie that I don't think, like I said, we don't know, but I don't think Old Dog has faced before.
No,
Old Dog
right? Yeah.
In this movie, and we already seen 2 bad fucking decisions that Old Dog has already made. First one, rocking them, right?
Right, yeah.
Second one, you showing the fucking tape off. That's 2 bad decisions so far. You feel me?
Yeah. Any smart man would have got the tape and destroyed it. You want to make
exactly.
copies
You're
of it.
right. I'll say.
You feel me?
But that thought right there make it kind of think like okay, like you get the difference between for my younger viewers out there and my older viewers out there. You understand what I'm talking about, and also my college will understand this too. You get the difference between a YN and an or OG.
Yeah.
I'm saying
a real
the
OG.
YN be like, oh, okay, yeah, you seen what I just did right here to go to the in his liquor store. But an OG would be like, man, hey, let me just show this evidence, cause I don't want this backfire on me later on down the line.
I want this consequences.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right, yeah.
Then we get introduced to Sharif, and Kane's introduction to us about Sharif is, he said it, a former knucklehead turned Muslim, you know. But the thing about it is, what I like about Sharif and what stands out with Sharif is that it actually, okay, I ain't gonna say it saved his life, but at least put him in the right mindset, right? You feel me? And then not only that, like Kane pretty much was saying, and I'm paraphrasing, but I actually like this about Sharif. Like, he believed in it so much that it could save him, that he was spreading his knowledge to his homies, his boys. He believed in it so much that he was trying to get it to save them as well. You feel me? So I kind of always respected that about Sharif. I'm sure Wes gonna hop back in when he get a chance. He probably have a little technical difficulties. We all go through it. All right, he just entered the stage. Let me get him on here. Let me get him back on.
That.
Where we at? There we go.
Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? We human. Shit happens.
Yep.
Technical difficulties, you know what I'm saying? My fault.
So, fun fact.
Yeah, Sharif, he was played by a guy named Vontae Sweet, and some people might remember him. He had a little cameo on Boys in the Hood. Remember the little nigga was like, "You want to see a dead body?"
I would say,
the nigga that was,
I would say,
"That's what you don't do."
I would say Street Pop on the real. I remember from I just said Rock. Every time I see boy, I'm like, oh man, there ain't nobody but Rock. That's all it is, just Rock.
Fun fact: Sharif, the Tupac was actually going to play the role of Sharif, but as we all know, he got into it with the Hughes brothers. You feel me? Tupac pretty much wanted more of a backstory of Sharif. You feel me? How he came to be who he was, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I guess it was differences of creative, and that actually never happened. But Pac ended up landing the Lucky. Is it Lucky? From Poetic Justice.
Yeah, Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ended up landing the Lucky role with Poetic Justice and what's the all-star name? John Singleton. John Singleton directed that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pac was actually supposed to play Sharif.
And Pac was like, ain't no way this Muslim type dude gonna be hanging with these niggas and shit. And they're
Yeah,
realistic. So, the Hughes brothers, they fired him. Hired Vontae Sweet. And it's funny because probably a few months later, Pac had seen one of the Hughes brothers. I think it was Allen, and they had beat him up.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Allen had testified in court, was like, yeah, Pac was the nigga leading in charge. So Pac did 2 weeks in jail for that shit. I
I think
don't
I
know if people
I think
know
I do
that.
remember
He
something about that.
was locked up for like
About
2
that.
weeks in '94.
Right.
That's why he beat up one of the Hughes brothers.
I know he beat one of them up, yo.
Yeah.
All right, so that's that scene. You feel me? So we moving on now. Now everybody coming up out the crib. They about to like Kane and Howard said they about to go get something to eat. They going over to crack Jack in the Box. Waxing about to go and get some gas and stuff like that. So they pull up at the light and they get caught slipping. Dudes roll up, pull out. Hey, yo, break yourself. Get out the motherfucking car. Harold tell Kane, hey, yo, Kane, get out the car. I ain't about to go out like no bitch. You feel me?
But yeah.
You feel me? He itching. They tell him, yo, get out the car, get out the car. He taking his sweet time. He trying to, stall so he can get to the hammer. And they rock him. Not only do they rock him, but they catch Kane too. You feel me?
Right in the
They
shoulder.
Yeah.
waxing them hear it, wax old dog and them hear it. They hop in the whip, they pull up, and you feel me? Harold shit is split. Harold shit split, and Kane all fucked up. They get him to the hospital, and that's pretty much that. So yeah, what y'all thought about that scene? I'm Jamal. I'm passing to you since you up top now.
Okay.
Yeah, all too familiar, man. Like I was saying earlier, shit like that used to happen probably in every hood, especially back in the '90s, or at least major cities where the crime rate was high like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. That shit just bring back feeling watching that shit.
I feel you. I feel you. You got anything
I,
about
You
that?
know what I'm saying?
man, I would say that scene right there was like bro said, it was crazy in a way. It's crazy in a way. I say cause it do kind of like bring back like man, like dog, like just that scene right there alone bring you back like man. You might not know somebody, but you knew somebody that happened to before,
Yup.
and that
Yeah,
that scene right there like man, like it brought back some old memories. But
And
that scene right there, Joe, was so it was I can't say significant, but it kind of like brought Kane in. It kind of like brought Kane into into the into the
yeah,
thug life a little bit.
it did. Yup. Yup. That scene, I think it's a lot in that scene.
Yeah.
So many different things. So first and foremost, I remember when I was a kid, you feel me, or a teenager, whatever, growing up and stuff. I remember the common thing a lot of people used to say about back in Cali in the 90s, early 2000s and stuff like
Yeah.
they never really, stopped at red lights because that gives people a chance to run down on you, you know, like
Right.
for
Yeah.
real,
As we
you
saw
know.
later on, as we and not to cut you off, but as we saw later on in the movie, that happened.
Yeah, I see the red light go and like they focus right on the red light too. Like the camera
Yeah.
went right like boom. They stop, they just talking like y'all not even on point. It's like y'all not on point. Y'all know where y'all at,
Right.
right? You feel me?
Y'all rated us
Like
not up.
even if y'all
Y'all
in
rated
your
us
own
not up.
territory, you feel me? People don't jack in their own territory, so you know it's people riding around that ain't supposed to be there looking for you. Feel me for somebody. Like I said, I don't want to put the
Yeah.
blame on no one for this shit. You got the strap in your car. That means you know about the hood, you know about the streets. Like wasn't on point. And then I think a lot of people, when asked the question of should Harold have gotten out, I think some people would say, "Nah, you feel me? I ain't getting out." Somebody da 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 da. I really don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't know if I would have got out. I don't know if I would have reached for the strap. Because in
You
some
getting, I
situations,
mean,
like
you
they gonna
getting
kill
jacked
me,
for your car?
huh?
I said you getting jacked for your car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I
When you got
like,
the jump to your head, you getting jacked for your car. I'm like, all right, we'll get out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my shit on me. At least I have a better chance versus the nigga got the jump to my head and I'm trying to whip out. Like, that
yeah,
ain't gonna work.
yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
does the question come into play of like, all these motherfuckers just gonna kill me anyway? I done
Right.
seen the face. You feel me? So that's why I said I
Yeah.
really don't know. I don't know what I would have did. But we know Harold didn't get out, and Harold got rocked. You feel me? Sharif chose to stay with him and stuff like that. Y'all got anything else on that? What you got something to say about that scene?
No, no.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
And out the hospital, whatever the case may be, is they got the little talk with his parents and with his grandparents. His I think that's the scene where his pops had asked him that question that comes back. It
No.
comes full circle. He asked
I'll
him, "Do you
say
even whether you live or you die?" And Kane look him, and I believe that Kane was genuine. I don't believe he was trying to be gangster or whatever the case may be, but because Kane really thought about it, it looked like he really thought about it for a minute and was like, "I don't know," and that's real. I think that's crazy because anybody asks me whether I care if I live or die, I'm gonna tell you, hell yeah, I care. I want to live, for as long as
Yeah.
I possibly can, So I
I'll
think
say
that's
this is the scene where we meet this is the scene where we meet Jada Pickens.
oh. Oh, we see Jada first before we
Yeah, we
talk
see
about
Jada first.
Yeah. Ronnie.
Ronnie. I don't
Yeah,
know
right, Ronnie.
how I feel about Ronnie. Ronnie was a pedophile.
Right.
Real shit.
Hey,
That's the part that stick out in every movie. Like, hey, you know me since I was 6 years old.
Yeah, like what the fuck, man? I ain't gonna lie. I'll be completely honest with all of y'all watching this and my my co-host. Every Ronnie scene I skip.
No, hold on. Let's do math real quick because it might work. It might work. Help me out. Rabbit hole real quick.
Mhm.
Cause this ass shit. All right. Help me out with the math because I ain't too good with it. Let's say Kane was 6, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then let's say Ronnie was 20 at the time when they first was like, you know what I'm saying? When Pernell was out. And then Kane graduated from high school, so that puts him at 18. So from
Yeah.
6 to 18, and then from 20 to whatever, that's how old Ronnie would be. You feel me?
All right,
So it might work.
from 6 to 20, she got 14 years on him. She's 14 years old when he's 6. Right?
Right, yeah.
No. If he's 20,
No,
if she's 20,
she's
he's
about
6. She was 14 when he was born. That's what I meant. If she's 20,
okay,
he's
okay, all right.
she was 14 when he was born.
All right, so he 18 now. So
So
she
let's put it at someone up in the 30 somewhere.
She got it, right?
right
21.
18.
32. She like 32,
Okay,
30.
so yeah,
Bro, let me ask you this.
it worked.
It worked. Now, 32-year-old man was dating an 18-year-old girl.
Right. I'll say
So,
right. Now let's look at it. Now let's look at it as a role reverse.
Nah,
We look at it as a pedophile then.
it ain't happening. I don't know why it's like that.
Ronnie was a pedophile. Ronnie was exploiting that young man. You feel me? However, I mean, because like I said, I'll be honest. Like I said, I'll be honest. I skipped all of her scenes because I pretty much know what their arc is. I watched Menace plenty of times. But yeah, it shows that Kane said he used to go by, still check up on it. But mind you, Kane ain't smashed, never, not once. Right? It's implied that he never smashed. You feel me?
Just looking out.
He was just looking out. She was pushing up.
Just trying to be the good guy, you know what I'm saying, Joe? Looking out, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Joe? For her.
And then, obviously he gonna look out for her little man because Parnell was that OG
to him,
father. Yeah, you feel me? So naturally he gonna look out for a little man. So I get it, Then I'm pretty sure I'm probably missing a few things, but I know that old dog let Kane know that word got back who had killed Harold and rocked and shot him. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's when he asked Kane, is you down for 187? Now, mind you, up until this point, Kane never killed nobody before. So, like you were saying, was to your point, Harold's death, them getting carjacked, him getting shot, and his cousin getting killed, really drew him all in because he going back for revenge now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Up until that point, Kane ain't never killed nobody. You feel me? They riding around. You feel me? They looking for him. And Kane start talking about, how he not about to be killing no kids and old people and shit. Old dog get on him and shit. You feel me? You acting like a real bitch right now. You feel me?
I would say not the I would say, but also too though, if you notice though, before they went for the before they went to go kill them guys, what they was in the house watching before they left out?
They was watching fucking tape, dude.
What they was watching?
They was watching the tape because dude came and brought him the shotty. They watching the fucking tape. Chauncey ass is over there.
Yeah. Bitch ass Chauncey.
Oh yeah.
Like for real, like watching the tape. Chauncey over there, you need to give me a copy of this. You need to give me a copy of this. Yeah, we'll file that one for later. You feel me? But so they catch dudes and they rock them. You feel me? All of them put that work in. Even Wax get up out the car, rock old boy. boom, boom. And then, you know, cut to a little scene of pretty much Kane just thinking about it, like, you know, he ain't never killed nobody, ain't really changed nothing in him. You feel me? He just said that he know that he could do it again if he had to. Y'all got anything on
Yeah,
that scene? You got anything you wanna thought you wanna give?
that part did stick out though when he after he popped him and he was laying on the bed with the strap. It was like, you know what I mean? That part stuck out to me. Like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was
he got a
I'm trying
mental
to
illness too. You know
what
what I'm
that know
Yeah.
that
saying?
girl from. Goes what movie was that what you're seeing? Do that
Who?
your help me out. I'm saying oh girl that was behind the counter at the
I,
at
she
the
did look,
restaurant.
I don't know, but she did look familiar though.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, man, Joe. I'm like, man, I think I read from something. I just can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I think you know, we moving on a little bit, I believe. Dude come by. Chauncey get a little what's the word I'm searching for? He get a little jokes real quick, you feel me? Come up off on something, low card shit. He put old dog and Kane on. They go down the parking lot, you feel me? They go try to stealing cars and shit. They end up getting caught, locked up and shit like
Yeah,
that, whatever baby is.
security guard saw.
I would say
Mm.
right. I would say parking. Yeah, I would say the parking lot guy called him.
So, but here's the thing about that. They end up getting interrogated about the murder.
I said, but you notice though, what's that? I say,
Okay.
Oda was kind of too young to get
Yeah,
interrogated, so
yeah, yeah,
so they
yeah,
let him
yeah.
go.
Yep. So they interrogating
Yeah,
Kane and motherfucker just. That's a classic scene, by the way, y'all. Like that is a classic scene with a classic line. You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
you,
yeah, 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 yeah.
you know you fucked up, right?
Right.
Yeah, because you said you came into the store. That scene had
Said
me,
10:45, but they ain't saying 11:15.
bro. That scene, you know you fucked up, right? And then you got Kane.
yeah,
No, but wait. I said that shit funny as fuck, yo, for real. But like Kane said, they ain't really had shit. Whatever the case
Right,
may be.
right, right.
He was bitching up. Kane was bitching up, man. Um, what else we got going on? I think we go to the
I was
scene
saying,
with go ahead.
I think this part where he in jail and I think him and that guy like he kind of like I think oh boy kind of like try to like
Yeah, he
try
was
to
like,
punk
you
Kane
don't
a little
know
bit in
me.
jail.
He was like, you don't know me, nigga. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kane, you know. But I think you know he ended up getting out. I think
A couple
they
of
had
days
that
later,
Sharif's pops, right? They were sitting in like a classroom or something. Sharif's pops, man. Charles is
Charles Dunn.
done. Yeah, Charles Dunn, man. Like
I
rock,
think we missed him.
yo.
I think we missed him.
Oh, and an all-star.
Yeah,
I think we missed
most
him. I
definitely.
think we missed well, I'm saying wasn't nothing so key about it, but I'm saying out of the cookout.
I thought you was at the cookout
I'm saying
first.
right. I'm saying cause after the cookout, that's when we went to the classroom with the pops.
After the cookout, that's when they went to the
Yeah,
classroom. I think I'm getting my scenes mixed up because I know Kane started getting money
right.
with rocks and shit like that. Because I know he ran down
Oh,
on
sweet.
the old boy. He was like, "Nigga, we supposed to be brothers." He said, "Nigga, I
Yeah,
said we."
yeah, right. That's when we did that part. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so,
That
y'all,
was,
we are
that
not.
was before. That was before he got popped though. So we skipped that,
That
right?
was what?
That was before he got popped, though.
No, that was after he got popped.
That was after. That was after. Because after he caught
Oh,
old boy,
my bad.
after he caught old boy, he I think Wes was saying he went to go pull up at the cookout, but then he seen Eileen, old girl, right? Remember he got up in front of her and shit like that.
Right, because
Locked up.
I say because okay. Now, if you remember, after he got out of jail, he was in the house throwing up. He was in the house throwing up.
He was in the house throwing up. Yeah, yeah. Then he was with Stacy. Stacy dropped him
Right.
off.
That's what Stacey came.
Yeah.
And that's when he got the car. That's when he got the car. He got the car
Yep.
in front of white dude. And then
Yep.
after that, he got the boy. He got the boy at the light. And then I said like the next scene after that, he's at the cookout.
At the cookout. Yep. You absolutely right. Yep. Cause that's when Sharif was like, "Get up on your knees, praying to that porcelain god."
Right.
For real. But yeah, so he meets Shorty, bag Shorty, get the number. We'll talk about her later. You feel me?
Yeah.
At the cookout and shit, you feel me? They chilling, they talking. That's when Sharif Pops come through and he asks for a nice size plate. You feel me?
Hey, hey,
Really?
I'll say what stuck out to me with that scene was that when Street Pop had pulled up, you know his old dog had hit that joint that he had.
Yeah. I'm trying to take it out, yep. So and then after the cookout, you feel me? They having that talk with his pops, which I think is a pretty important scene.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's pretty much trying to put Kane on, like, yo, you feel me? Like Reef used to be a little asshole. Pretty much, I'm paraphrasing, y'all. He said it, Reef used to get in all kinds of shit before he became a Muslim. And you feel me? Like, if that's help him do better, then he all for it. And then that's when Kane like, so what you trying to say? And then he was like, yo, change. And whatever way that you got to change the path that you are on right now, you feel me?
Right.
Do that shit. For Sharif, it was Islam. For you saying it's not where they was going to Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
I would say because Sharif had wanted to go to what's your name?
They was going
to go to Kansas.
Yeah, they was going to Kansas, and old girl wanted him to move to Georgia or something. But Sharif and them wanted him to go to Kansas with him. Yeah, you're right. But he was pretty much saying, like, if that's not it, you got to find something. You feel me? Sharif found something. You need to find something that's going to help you. You feel me? Better yourself. And he pretty much said it like, you feel me? You a black man in America. The hunt is on, and your ass to pray. And we already at those times, that shit was real. And even now, in these times too, unfortunately. You feel me? It was more directly in your face back in the days, though,
Right.
Yeah.
I'll say, but the Atlanta job ain't come through yet. I said, cause remember, he gave old girl that money.
Yeah.
I'm jumping ahead of the scene. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people that come. I'm sorry. If y'all ain't seen this shit, man.
So you got any thoughts on that? Mizzle West, y'all got any thoughts on that?
I'll say, like you said though, he gave Kane some good knowledge in that scene.
I thought you had something to
say. Speech.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shout out to Charles Dutton. Like you said, he an all-star, man.
Yep.
I think that's why they cast him for that role, because couldn't nobody else done it better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I guess they leave him from that or whatever, but they end up getting pulled over by police. You feel me?
Right, yeah. Him and Sheree gets pulled up, yeah.
We hear Kane saying, I got ID, I got license, I got registration, my tags is straight. You feel me? So we know that that's not the issue. It's pretty much, you feel me, this shit that used to go on around those times in that area and shit. And like they said, you know, police beat him up, dropped him off in the SA hood. But he said they was cool though. He took us to the hospital. You know, I guess police thought that they was gonna fuck us up some more, but they was cool though. They took us to the hospital, and I like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me?
That
So
was real shit though.
that was some real shit.
I'll say, but also too though, I'll say, like we said earlier on in the show, younger West or younger Jamal or younger John didn't see this when they were younger. But I'm saying, but now older us see like, man, okay now, what if them essays was on some bull crap and jumped on them some more?
And I think that's what they was the message that they was trying to send is that we shouldn't just always expect the worst from people. You feel me?
Right?
Like
Yeah.
police when the police dropped them off in that neighborhood, police pretty much had all but guaranteed that they was either gonna get fucked up or killed. You feel me?
Yeah.
In the neighborhood, you feel me? Expecting that, and you feel me? The homies, you feel me? The Spanish homies. What I mean, I can't say it better than what Kane said. Shit, they was cool, yo. They took us to the hospital. Not only did they not leave him alone, but they drove him or took him to the hospital. So I think that's what the message was. Like, don't always expect the worst out of people. You feel me?
Yeah.
Um. So I'm not sure if I got this right. I don't know if Shorty tell Kane she pregnant first or he smashed Ronnie first.
I think old girl I called first.
Cause you know, in the scene where he smashed Ronnie, that's also the scene where he fucked Chauncey up.
Right, yeah.
Like that's afterwards and shit like that.
Right.
So
I'll say
I think that happened first. I think that happened first.
I'm saying old girl called first. Well, then she pregnant.
We know old girl ended up calling and came pretty much saying, yeah, it's not mine. My son said I had the Jimmy on extra tight. Like, how the fuck you put it on extra tight?
Yeah. Extra tight.
Damn, nigga, the fuck. But anyway,
that's some 90s shit right there.
Oh yeah. That nigga said there was no way. But anyway, you know, then they had the little party for Ronnie and shit. I guess I think it was a party because she decided to go away and some shit like that. She was leaving.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, right.
Chauncey got that stupid ass. He got this thing that always stand out to me and my homeboy AP, yo. You know, where he trying to talk to Ronnie real quick or whatever, and then Kane come and shit like that, and then the nigga Chauncey like, you gotta be careful of these niggas. Hey, okay, me and you, baby, me and you. Cock blocking motherfucker. Nigga. You gotta be wary of them Chauncey type niggas, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. You gotta be wary of them niggas that's just hating because you are you. Just because of who you are.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, but you said every nigga know Bulldog, every nigga might know a Chauncey too.
Every nigga might know a Chauncey. You know what? I drink to that shit. Every nigga might know a Chauncey.
Man, hold on. Let me get with you with that one, yeah.
For real. So you know, he finally take Ronnie down. Hey, you got Stacy stupid ass. This shit made me laugh too.
Yeah, I mean, me too.
After that scene, they all at the table playing cards. And nigga Stacy just looking at Kane smiling because he already know what went down. You feel me? Like, He been a nigga trying to get him to smash Ronnie and shit like that. So he just being, it just remind me of your homie. You feel me? When your homie just hit you with that stupid, you're like, yeah, nigga. You feel me?
He didn't even want to. She threw the cheeks on him. You know what I
She
mean?
threw it at him. But then Stacey asked like, "Yo, you was in there," and she said, "Stay out my base, stay out my business, Stacey." You feel me? But then Chauncey drunk ass, you feel me? Start barking at Ronnie. Shit, that shit was stupid as fuck. But barking, getting a little aggressive, whatever the case may be, is. And Kane asks, "Hey, yo, dog, you strapped?" This nigga old dog said, "You know it."
You know it.
You know it. Like, for real. Hey, yo, give me your gun. What? Give me your gun. Nigga, take the shit out and pretty much just beat the shit out of Chauncey. Chauncey was asking for that shit. You feel me? Chauncey was asking for the shit. Also, Chauncey had that shit coming. I don't even think Kane like really knew how much Chauncey was hating on him. You feel me? That shit was bound to happen, yo. Like, real talk. But that was a decision that had consequences.
Yeah.
This is, you
I'm
feel me?
saying that if you remember, and I know my people's in the comment section go agree with me for the statement. I'm saying, but also you remember before they went and got that get back on them guys, Chelsea bought the tape from Old Dog.
Yup. So I actually had skipped the consequence.
Yeah.
Kane just dismissing old girl, saying it ain't mine. Now, granted, I was a kid back in the early 90s, so I don't know how fraternity tests went. You feel me? So it might be some shit. I don't fucking know. You get what I'm saying? But Kane, how easy it is to get a fucking test. I don't know, but you had that option to really rule yourself out. You feel me?
Yeah.
A decision that led to a consequence. You feel me?
I forgot about the consequences. You right.
I had to double back to that because I think that that's significant. That was a decision that led to a consequence. Kane beating up Chauncey led to a consequence, which obviously nobody know how life going to turn out and shit. But looking back, it's like, you feel me? So Chauncey ended up, like you said, Chauncey ended up mailing the tape and shit. He mad because he got fucked up. You know, it always stood out to me, even as a teenager, even as a kid, watching that scene when he like, this look like Kane whipping your ass, and Chauncey like,
Yeah. I was saying boxing fight.
Fucking Kane. Don't talk to me about no motherfucking Kane. That nigga. Oh, hating ass nigga, man. Then nigga that how you hear your homeboy say, "We'll see how funny it is when the police get a hold of this tape."
Right.
First thing his man's supposed to do is what? How, like, you feel me?
Yeah. I was saying he could have been like, no, bro. Don't do that. You gonna mess up his life right there. Yeah, he could have been like that. Yeah.
Now Kane said that Doc was the one that told Old Dog that Chauncey mailed it, and you feel me, and Old Dog was looking for him. But still, nigga, like, beat this nigga up and take the tape right now, nigga. You feel me? Like, take the tape right now, nigga. Take it out his hand. You feel me? What is you doing?
Yeah.
Destroy shit.
Well,
should have been destroyed.
A long time ago.
Yeah, that shit should have been destroyed. So now we get the confrontation with Helena, whatever her name is, his cousin, who is an all-star, but for all the wrong reasons. I ain't gonna say all the wrong reasons, for the right reasons, because he's a great actor. But he just always played the grimiest shadiest, most low down nigga in the hood. I'm not
Yeah.
I name for real, but he run down, try to press Kane, and ain't really with the shit. Kane really actually told him like, "Yo, so what? We supposed to fight over a bitch? Like, what you feel me?
Right. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
keep
Hey,
pressing.
partner, I don't appreciate you calling a bitch like that.
You feel me? Dude, keep pressing it. Yup. And Kane, put the work in. Unfortunately, he did it right outside his grandparents' house, so they come out. You feel me? Kane, get your ass in the house. I'll never forget how he said that. He sound like
Yeah.
Grandpa said, "Everybody, Grandpa, get your ass in the house." For real. Like for real. They all stars too. I forget their names, but both of those his grandparents are all stars, man. They've been doing that for a long time. Acting and stuff. But
Yeah.
he pretty much kick him out. He said it, son, you got to go. They
Right.
quoted a verse from the Bible from him and was like, yo, you gotta get up out of here, man. You feel me? I don't like the guilt that Kane tried to lay on his parents right before he left. You feel me? Tell him y'all ain't too sorry,
Yeah.
y'all kick me out. You feel me? Like, nah, man, you grown, right? You own that shit. You know you ain't moving. Your grandparents move. Don't bring that type of energy to their spot. I don't know about y'all or people. I don't really talk about my family on here, but my peoples, God rest her soul. When my grandmother was alive, yo, her whole house was Switzerland. We ain't bringing no bullshit to grandma crib. You
Without shut up with doubt, bro. Yeah. We're in the same boat together, bro. We're in
Yeah.
the same boat together.
feel me? Like, and if
Yeah.
grandma and if my grandma said something to me that I ain't agree with or whatever, I ate that shit. Real talk.
Right.
Can't
Yeah.
ever say I ever like you feel me like, and I ain't really like that about Kane. Don't try to lay that guilt on your grandparents where they done tried to do all they can for you, nigga. You feel me? So I ain't really respect
Yeah.
that. So he could have just left like a grown man. You
He
feel
took
me?
the
Like
line. He
yeah,
like, Grandma.
yeah. You
She
why you
told
gonna put you know grandma want to tell you to stay? Don't put that shit on her. You
I'll
feel me?
say,
Because go against
I'll
her
say,
husband.
bro. But I'll say if what stuck out to me with that scene was that Kane tried to put Kane tried to play sad a little bit too. He tried to put grandma against grandpa with the
Mhm.
decision.
That's why you gotta be a
it
united
used to
front.
work.
It
It
used to
used to
work.
work, but not anymore.
Yeah, yeah, right,
Yeah.
right.
You feel me? Now you're bringing too many different levels of heat to the crib, and you just not moving. I'm pretty sure whether it was his father's parents or his mother's parents, I'm pretty sure the same thing happened. They probably put them out. You feel me? Put
Right.
one of them out.
Yeah.
You know? I'm pretty sure it's probably a cycle. They probably had to do that before. With either his father or his mom's. So moving on, he started planning to leave with Ronnie and all of that. And like due to the narration, Kane tell us, you feel me? Police got a hold of the tape because Chauncey mailed it. So they looking for Kane. They looking for old dog. Old dog looking for Chauncey. And we can see that little bit worry
Yeah.
in old dog for the first time. And we see it where he's sitting there with Kane and he like, I can't believe you gonna leave. Like you really you get what I'm saying? Like
Right. Yeah.
you can see all of the worry in Odo for the very first time in the movie. I don't know if it's because he know police looking for him and shit because of what he did. I don't know if I'm pretty sure a lot of it is because he gonna miss his homie and shit like that. But
Yeah.
you could like really see the worry in Odo for the first time in the movie. You can see the child in him, so to speak. You feel me?
Yeah. I'll say,
And
but also too though, I'll say Odo got what in this movie right here, and particularly he had 3 bodies on him already. He had 3 bodies on him.
That we know of.
Right, that we know of.
That we know of. Oh yeah, because I
Right.
forgot when you got the crackhead.
Yeah.
I forgot the scene when that was like a little, yeah, but I forgot that one. But you know they out there, they trying to move him. Old girl cousin come back, and he come back blasting. Sharif get hit. Old dog immediately start busting. Kane get hit trying to shield little man Ronnie's son. Her and Stacy in the crib. You feel me? They to the floor and shit. And you feel me? Reef got rocked. Reef dead, and they come out. You feel me? Stacy trying to tell him to hold on and
Oh
shit.
man.
Pain, little light flashing before his eyes and stuff. And you know, he said it.
Yeah.
My grandfather asked me if I wanted
What to
to
live
live.
with that?
You feel me? I said I don't know. I said I do, but now it's too late. So it's heavily implied that Kane died. You feel me? Kane got killed. It's like Pac said. I always got the what he said. I always got the stage strap. Some punk that I roughed up way back, went back after all these years. Right, tat 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 tat. That's the way it is. You feel me?
Yeah.
Called slipping. So and that's the final scene of the movie. Y'all got any Jamal? You got any thoughts on that final scene? That wrap up?
Shorty cousin was played by Samuel Monroe. He an all-star.
Yeah, that
You know,
yeah.
played
This
in a
nigga
hell of movies. He never had no major role, but he played in hell of movies though.
he killed Crazy K. He got Junior killed. He killed Kane. He violated what's her name from Players Club.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
Like this nigga is a villain. He's a black villain in these movies. Be for real.
yeah, all-star, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just
He
had to
owned
let
that.
everybody know that.
You know, I actually I listened to an interview with him one time, and he was talking about how he got the role in Players Club and stuff like that. And how Ice Cube was telling him, like, yo, man, you're gonna be hated for this scene. You feel me? Like, you know.
Yeah.
But any more thoughts on the wrap up there? You know, everything full surface, full circle. I
I
mean,
think also I think Kane was either dead or like a ghost because notice how he was narrating the whole movie.
yeah, right.
Right, yeah.
So that
Yeah,
stuck out to me too,
already dead.
especially at the end. It's a narration movie. So this nigga probably was already dead, just you know what I'm
Damn, you know,
saying?
I never thought about it like that. Was Kane already dead?
Right, yeah. You know what? I really didn't either until now, until just right now.
And he was just telling us what happened. You're probably
Yeah.
wondering how I got here.
Right. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's that's interesting, bro. For real. You got anything,
It
Wes?
is.
Um, it it just it man, that scene, like we said, Joe, it was so crazy how when the how Shorty how Sharif got popped first before Kane,
Mm-hmm.
and how they both was all like in that. It's like you got them 3 good friends, you got them 3 buddies that's together, 2 off in the lead, and the other one is like could go down for life in jail if he get
Yep.
caught.
It was crazy for Reef, man. You know, like you said,
Right,
Reef had a way out. He had a plan. He ain't had nothing to do with what was going on. He was just being a friend, being with his, just like your everyday shit, just kicking it every day in the hood with his homie. And he got hit.
Yeah.
This time watching it back, this is the first time that I actually thought about his pops. How his
Yeah.
pops was, you feel me? It's the first time me watching this movie, I thought about how Sharif's father would take the news that his son just got killed. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's like really fucked up Sharif. Um, Kane, Kane did what a lot of us did. Kane made some bad decisions, but wasn't really conditioned for other options. I don't even know if I really said that right. You feel me? But growing up in the hood like that, it's hard. It's real hard to think outside of the box. It's hard to
Yeah.
think outside of the box. So a lot of decisions that he made, yeah, in truth, they was bad decisions. But I guess I wouldn't say in his reality, in the reality that has to be lived in that lifestyle, um, he made his decisions off his instincts. And instincts is
Yeah.
natural. Feel me? Because of the environment that you in. So I really can't hold it to him too much. Because unfortunately that was,
Yeah.
I just lived. He didn't seem to be. The funny thing is I don't know if it was the actor Terrell Hicks, I think that's the name. I don't know if it was the actor that played Kane or was it the Hughes brothers, but they was pretty much saying that Kane was the villain of the movie, but Old Dog was so much worse that it made Kane look like the sympathetic character, when he really wasn't a good person, so to
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And then Tyron Turner.
Tyron Turner, yeah. I said Terrell Hicks. That's old girl from Belly in Bronx Tale. For real. Tyron, yeah. He was in Clockers too. But and Old Dog, I mean shit. Like I said, I see a lot of King Von and Old Dog. I see a lot of people that I've known in Old Dog. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
Yeah.
even when it came down to he showed. I know a lot of men don't like this word, but I feel like I mean the truth is the truth. He showed vulnerability when he showed that he wasn't comfortable how worried he was with Kane moving from the hood. You feel me? Moving to somewhere he couldn't go. You feel me? Or not even just staying with him. So there was some type of like he wasn't just a monster. That's what I'm saying. You feel me?
I
Old
know what
Dog
you.
was Yeah, Old Dog wasn't just a monster. Old Dog did have feelings. I know that's another word that most men don't like. It's true. Old Dog did have feelings. He wasn't a complete monster. And I think we
Yeah.
got that. But overall, yes, Old Dog was a menace to society. For real. He had no respect for life at all.
Nah.
No.
You know? And I mean, I think like a lot of these movies, a lot of the old hood classics that was coming out in the 90s and stuff like that, those years, right? Menace to Society, Dead Presidents, Juice, you feel me? Boys in the Hood, New Jersey Drive, like all of those are cautionary tales. You feel me? And some of us took heed when we watched it, and some of us didn't. You feel me?
Yeah.
Some of us was already living it when we was watching it. They was just telling our story. You feel me? We just seeing it
Yeah.
from that, whatever the case may be. Is but yeah, Men's Society is definitely one of the great hood classics in my book, and great acting all around from
Yeah.
everybody. Like I said was a very short movie. I think it made its point. You feel me? We seen some type of. I seen a little bit of character development with Kane, somewhat. You know, we. I think they definitely dived into his thoughts and especially with the narration. But I'm going to give Menace to Society 3 blunts.
Ooh, 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Final thoughts and your ratings, Jamal, and
Yeah,
then we'll pass.
I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5. It could have got more, but like I said earlier, it was a little shorter than what I remember. But
Yeah.
3 out of 5.
Uh, what you got, Wes?
Well, once again, we are in agreement. 3 blunts again for this right here. I would say all around. I would say like we said, like we've been saying in the beginning of the show. This was a good hood classic, but too short. It was short.
Like
It was
really
like
dive into certain
yeah,
characters.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess with that being said, Jamal, you want to take us out, brother?
Yes, sir. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in for another exciting episode of the smoking section. We will be back next week with a brand new episode. And for John and Wes, I am Jamar. Good night and good fight, everybody.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.